Hello everybody and welcome back to Avatar Plays Crusader Kings 2 After the End. We just need we just we want it back. We want the Kingdom of Hispaniola to exist. It doesn't exist anymore. How we do that, we got to beat the Empire. We can do this with tactical precision, of course. But right now, my uncle died comatose in bed, and my heir is Curtly. Let's see. We need to marry somebody. Can we get some good genes going? Quick, strong, attractive. We've got somebody attractive available in 7 years. Unfortunately, we might need to, since we have to wait 6 years, not 7. Okay. Relative of a Caraido. Okay. We'll accept this. Fusaga Suga clan. That's a name that I can't pronounce. Now that we've not founded, but we've got a bloodline going. Pretty awesome bloodline. We can do quite a bit. I have a question for my bloodline, actually. I need to know what the court does. What is the macabre banquet? I actually didn't learn. Like, I was like, oh yeah, the macabre banquet, I can have that now. I just don't know what it does. Maybe I'll have to learn the hard way. Or the easy way. Prisoner. Willow. Embalm prisoner. This intimidates the court, which reduces revolt risk and increases plot power defense. And this lasts for 4 years. Or 3.5 years. So we can intimidate the court if we embalm a prisoner. I see. So we bring revolt risk down all around whenever we do this. It would seem like a good idea to just have that, like every 3.5 years, we embalm a person. Just to keep them in line, you know? Well, that's just unpleasant to listen to. Now, back to raiding Mobile. I think we can move to raiding Louisiana afterwards. Maybe we, just by raiding all these lands... Okay, never mind. We've only got one more building to raid, and the rest of them... Yeah, we're done here. Our work here is done. All aboard. And we're just gonna bring this back to this little island over here. Not this little island of Cuba, but this little tip of this island called Cuba. And we'll just drop off a whole ton of cash. And that'll increase tax income a bunch. Now all aboard the ship, going back. Except this time we're going to Louisiana, which is solidly sized. They have quite a few soldiers. If they weren't at war, they could defend against us much more easily. But they're at war. So we can just go over here and say, oh, what's this? Galveston. They're just sitting there being Galveston, I guess. Gotta spend some money to protect the items in the library. Let's see. Anything to upgrade? Not here. Not here. Here. Training grounds, always. Always appreciate some training grounds. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh, yeah. I just said nothing here out of principle when there was something there. So, Machatero Training Ground is available next. We just need the moment. So let's see. It looks like we can raid Matagorda, Beaumont, and Harris, and Galveston all at once. More than that even. We could even go to... There's so many places we could raid. So let's start with these ones over here. Say you go here. Say you go here. And say you go here. And that should be 3 raiding at the same exact time. That should be strong enough, I'd think. But we might not get the full picture until we see the armies of the Louisiana come wreck our house. They are no longer at war with the Empire, not the Confederacy, sorry. They are quite an empire, but they're also a Confederacy. So I can see them getting all their soldiers ready soon, and that scares me. Especially if we can't all get on the boat as fast as we possibly can. We'll see them coming. Which means these two can get the heck out of here and go right here instead. I'd prefer if this screen didn't pop up and, you know, keep me from seeing that we're being attacked. Now they're fighting somebody for West Florida. They're fighting for West Florida. That's West Florida? Goes all the way over there. Well, we'll allow them to exist like that, I suppose. And that's kind of like, oh, they can't exactly fight us when they're fighting somebody else right now. They do have a lot of soldiers. They could fight us. They could take us. They could win. But we're not going to make it so easy here. Galveston has a lot of holdings to loot, so that's pleasant for us. We may not have enough space to keep looting. We only have 600 more looting space left. And that's going down, of course. Stay hydrated, everybody. Let's see. How close are we now? 948 at 1420. Yeah, we've got 400 left. 460 left-ish. False accusations. I don't care who you are, Bermuda. It's a good thing I kept things all safe, because if I didn't, things would have suffered. So, now they're coming for us. Let's get out of here. That was really close, actually. It looked like we were about to lose that one. I guess the extra tech point in the military organization was really useful, so we could, you know, move faster with the land organization. Very valuable. So at this point, all our armies are just going to sit on Galveston and finish that up before we move on to maybe raiding Rio Bravo or Chicagoland. That's weird. Got land down here. They can't send their armies to defend that without losing so much. That's undefensible for them. We can raid that land anytime we want. We've got a keys there. All right. Move on to, well, how much can we afford? We can probably raid Cameron, and that'll be the end of that. Once we raid Cameron, there'll be no more space on the boat. We just bring it all back. Common folk in Barahona are in an uproar about a group of foreign merchants carousing and flouting the law. The local authorities have turned a blind eye to their crimes, which reportedly include assault and rape. If something is not done soon... Oh no. If something is not done soon, the situation may escalate. Foreign trade will be removed from Barahona. Force the local lords to take responsibility, or this isn't my problem. Just get them out. They're done. Like, we have good trade and stuff, but we don't care if it brings us down. We care when they start to bring us down in ways. It's like, we can get out of there. We don't need them. People are flocking to Tortuga as they know your name. By constructing a great monument there, you can be assured that everyone will know who to credit. Sure, I'll get a glorious monument. That's some extra prestige. It's a lot of money for just a little bit of extra prestige, but I mean, that's score, baby. And it's not like we're playing exactly for score alone, but the score is something I do think about. We just finished looting the last of that county tax, and then we're just out of here. We are outie. Ooh, Haiti. Whoa! I should have been paying attention to the mainland. Haiti's up for grabs. We need to get home and drop these soldiers as fast as possible so we can declare war and grab, let's say, Okap and okay. That's a lot of cash. We are sitting very pretty. We will not likely be in danger for this. The Empress is winning. That is for certain. Lati Bonite. Yo. The Empress has to fight a lot of things right now. And I am going to take advantage of... Should it be okay? Or should I go for Okap? If I go for Okap, then I have a land right next to this, and I can just use boats to transfer. I need the lands. How's Puerto Rico doing? Puerto Rico's in the middle of combat. What, I don't have any big Puerto Rico fights, so I can't get all of Puerto Rico in those fights. How many soldiers do I have? Quite a few. I could stick it to the Empire themselves and, like, attack to claim Pinar del Rio Artemisa. That's not important. Any other claims that aren't conquests? Because conquests do kind of put a damper on things with the cost. Lagonav, Okap, and Okay. I forgot about Lagonav. Yeah, I'll be at war with Puerto Rico. I don't care. We'll go to war with Puerto Rico for La Bonite. And then we'll just also declare a war for Okay. Or Okap, because they're right next to each other. It'll be easy to defend. Now, these soldiers just need to get on the boat. Can I get patient? Patient does make us strong. Wrath does make us martially stronger, but patient makes us stronger in other ways. I shall duel the commander myself. Can I fight the commander? I could. Hopefully I don't die. The sun is beginning to set when I meet with Solomon, my +2 axe ready. After he clumsily dodges one attack, my next one lands perfectly. Frantically, the man attempts to cover his injured leg, but I have rarely seen so much blood. I will walk away victorious, and he will get a wound. Or everything's just in war, and I get battlefield experience, and he dies. Solomon. I don't even know. He's just a... Who is he? Is he a mercenary? I don't know. I'll show no mercy. I don't know how he got into the service of the people fighting for Haiti, but the Empire has arrived. That's a little bit unnerving. They kind of sailed around here a bit. Now we have Artibonite. Can move this army to OK to continue the siege, while this other army gets on this boat. I get some diplomacy skill. Okay. And I should become a direct leader. Hopefully I can win this. Get these guys over to OK because increasing the war score would be beneficial, I think. I'd like to think that increasing the war score would be beneficial. If it's not, then it's not. But I'm going to assume the other way. I'm going to assume it's official. It's beneficial. It's officially beneficial. Maybe we can make a little 90s style lame rap about it. It's official. Doing this is beneficial. You can punish me in any way you like now, because I haven't deserved any mercy since saying that. My character, designated regent, this guy was fine, I guess. Who's this? Marshall? Marshall. He has Edmund. Do we need to suppress revolts? No, we don't. We just need to increase our strength. Haiti is almost beat. What we need to do now is move an army that can take on other Puerto Rican territories, like maybe Puerto Rico. Let's scout out Puerto Rico first. We can take those territories very quickly, I imagine, as long as this army doesn't come along and ruin our day. News from Brazil: the maritime fleets of the coffee current have virtually ceased. The trade is stopping because of great droughts and starvations. That ain't good. That's not fun at all. That's the bad news. That's not enough ships. We'll need to raise the ships from here before we can get this army ready to move. All aboard. All right, we've beaten Haiti. So we have taken Okap. And we have a bunch of territories that we need to put down to smaller size. Excellent. Just build a training grounds, because that's just what we should have by default. We're going to have reduced capabilities there. The Empire is 88% finished with Puerto Rico. We can finish this war really fast. Hopefully. If we can siege down 2 territories at once, that would be beneficial. Go to Barahona. And you guys go to Barahona, and then embark. Come along, come along. I'm going to see how well the Empire is doing. 89%. It's scary close. I don't like it. I'm going to have to start doing hasty attacks on the things that are expendable to see if we can get this war score higher. There's a Puerto Rican army there, and if we see they have 2,000 troops, so that if we fight that army, then I imagine that would be a successful major battle. That'll give us war score, and it'll give us the ability to end the war before the end of 3 years. So we will do so immediately. Excellent. And that did it. That's the end of that. Bam, bam, bam. That feels pretty good. Everybody back on the ship. I'm over my land limit right now. That's a little bit of a faux pas. And we just got to get these ships back home. And we are 2 territories closer to claiming. They come from smaller farms. Some with goat or pig to sell, some with only a bushel of vegetables or fruits, others with whole wagon of produce. The peasants sell their produce inside the city walls, but the burghers protest against it and want to forbid it. The peasants always cause trouble. Don't let them in. Increases the revolt risk by 1%. And then we get city tax plus 15. We're not worried about 1% chances here. Get on the boat. Get to La Romana. The army lowers. You see, we still have 13,000 troops, essentially. So we are sitting very pretty, very strong. Almost have claim on Hispaniola. Let's see, how many territories do we need? We need 2 more territories before we can create the kingdom. And that's what we've been looking for. We've been looking to create that kingdom. We could take it from there, anywhere. I like green eggs and ham. I don't know where I was going with this. And that was good timing on our part. Usually those wars ended quickly, but we were able to do it. We could found a kingdom now, but why would we do that when there's a perfectly good kingdom that we're almost completely inhabit right here? It could be just like, oh, it's because of the jure Caribbean Empire. And it's like, okay. I could go into hiding. Why? Curtly, what are you doing? My sister? So, I imprisoned my uncle because he's a jerk. He tried to murder me. Parents. Siblings. Okay, not that one. Other sibling? Wait, was he my uncle? Curtly? Prisoner. He's a kinsman. How related is he to me? I gotta find me first. Where the heck am I? Brendan, Norman, Manly. No, not Manly. Norman. Descendant of Norman. Descendant of Edward. Descendant of Arnhem. Me. So Curtly is great aunt's son. Great son of my great aunt. I don't know how to do first, second cousin naming things. I don't. That system is still wildly beyond my understanding. But what benefit do I get from founding my own kingdom that, you know, finishing another kingdom does not? We're getting closer to being able to actually just full on duke it out with the Empress, who's still in hiding. She's been in hiding for longer than I've been alive. as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, definitely, actually. Let's see if we can, say, maybe put the centralization even higher. We don't have a high enough legalism, not by a long shot. So I guess we can't do that. Let's see, laws. Laws that we can change. Taxes, levies, those sorts of things. Inheritance? Nah, there's no laws that we need to change. Like, if we get enough cultural points, then we can say, hey, we could put up legalism. Legalism doesn't unlock anything for us yet. Tolerance unlocks significant status of women. That's a law that we can enact. And what would that do, by the way? You could be first mate and purser. If you can have first mate and purser if you're women related to the ruler. Yeah, sorry for that weird moment there. I was having, I guess you could call it a moment. Curtly, you're 61, you have no children. I could embalm you. I would get an intimidated court, but I could just banish you for some money, like pocket change, relatively. There's so much land I own now, and it's like, this is getting weird because I've now actually reached over my domain size. It's a little uncomfortable, yes. Also, where did this trade post come from? It's an actual trade family trade post. I could harass them, I suppose, but that's a little extra, isn't it? So let's build the stables level 4 in Kiona because we need to. We've got all this money. It needs to go somewhere. Let's do... Training grounds level 2 in Santo Domingo de Guzman. That feels really good. The replenishment, troop replenishment is so important. It so goes undervalued. I don't even know if it does or not. I'm just saying that because I used to undervalue it. But let it be known that it is super value if you want to sustain yourself as a active fighting force. And we don't have enough money now because we just spent 2,000 gold on our infrastructure, making sure that we are very strong. Eventually, we're going to have kids and we're going to have to give land away, and that makes sense. That's fine. We'll marry now. Can we change to something a bit more fertility increasing, like family? Yeah, we can. We can do that. She does have the attractive trait. Having the attractive trait on maybe our heir would be very valuable. Much value, very much, yes. We hope for another civil war. She is very strong right now, though. She's not at war with anybody. She could fight us if she wanted, but she still doesn't. Actually, she'd have to fight harder than usual. We spend a lot of our money on our infrastructure. I feel like she should be spending her money on infrastructure. Maybe she's gone full on infrastructure and there's nothing that can be done. Maybe she needs to build hospitals. Consider like maybe building your hospital here. That's not the hospital view. Yeah, it is. There's no hospital here. Yeah, like I can't. I wish it would show like disease resistance levels. That would be a nice map view. I wonder if there's a mod for that. That'd be nice. But we don't know. Why is my monthly balance only 26? Oh yeah, the coffee current's dead. Also, word of an epidemic. Word. Also, that's just what I've been talking about. There's gonna be a big ol' plague. I don't know where it's gonna come from, but it's gonna arrive and it's gonna suck. Which is why it's maybe beneficial that we built these hospitals, but it's still like that's not a lot of hospital to go around. Soup kitchen, not ideal. We're looking for leper colonies here. Leper colonies are the stronger of the two in terms of disease resistance. So we don't have a lot of strong stuff going on outside of that. And it's kind of scary. We're going to go down in our economy a lot as well. It's going to be probably a disaster. Family first. That's good, right? This is my wife? She has the attractive trait. Let me give her some money. She won't convert, but anything to keep there in the happier end, because we're uncouth. We're not an easy bunch to handle. So let's let these guys go over here. So everybody gather here, except for you. You go to La Romana. Get the boat. Close down. We will raid these places, and then we'll raid these places. It'll be cash money. You know, the usual. That was only 6,000. There's another 5,000 troops over here. We probably should bring the boat. Let's bring the boat. I think there's enough space. I have a new heir, because Curtly died of the dreaded thrax. Like anthrax? The metal band? Well, that's scary. Is the dreaded thrax, is it coming? Red Death. Oh. Oh. Well, with that should be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.